Hello, guys, and welcome back. It's been a long while since I actually done a gameplay of Victoria 3 now, and I'm sorry. I think I just decided actually to just wait, see that the game got a little bit more fleshed out and stuff like that. And, well, we can say that it has definitely been a little bit more fleshed out than it was. Because now, well, the countries are still the same, the colors might be a little changed, I believe. Uh, but I did get a request to redo the Sokoto or Nigeria as it's called in these days, I believe. So let's do that. So I disabled my mod. I usually have a top bar mod that kind of shows my military power and stuff on the here, but I switched it off so it's pure vanilla. I just figured out that, yeah, it's better to have vanilla gameplay. I know it does help a bit. Let's see, just like that. That helps us at least a little bit. Okay, so what do we plan to do this time? So last time I definitely went industrialists because you usually want to try to get industrialized quick, and industrialists are nice to do that. But this time I think maybe we're gonna try to get the trade unions into power, and they are, well, as you can see, they are quite good. They're anti-slavery populist, which is good because they have universal suffrage. I don't really like this, unfortunately, because mass conscription is kind of bad, as well as national militia, unless you got a crap ton of military. But let's get going. So, for now, we are quite far in terms of. We are quite far behind in terms of technology, as you can see. Mm, definitely want to get. You know what? Maybe not that. Because we need to get still working, because we need to get lumber going. So I definitely learned a bit since I last had a stream or like gameplay of Sokoto, because now I know a bit better how to manage my economy. I think at least. And there's a new thing. I'm not sure if I actually did have that last time, but there's private constructions. So the second I build one of these, essentially private construction is gonna get on, and that means they're gonna use the investment pool to build stuff around. Before you used to have kind of like the investment pool for yourself, but they changed it. It is kind of nice. It's a different face, I guess you can say. And let's make this a conquered state. I want to get this territory in me. As you can see, I definitely learn a bit how to do stuff better. Let's get this guy promoted. I know he's landowners, which means he's gonna give power to the landowners essentially. Unfortunately. Okay, so I'm just gonna point out this is not gonna be some kind of tutorial playthrough, I guess you can say, because I already know a bunch of stuff, and I know there's a lot of other good channels out there who's explaining what to do, why you do it, and stuff like that. And also, it's like 6 a.m. here, so it's definitely gonna be a little different. Maybe put up the music a bit so you guys can hear it. I'm not entirely sure if you guys can actually hear it that well. Let me just. Nope, not for that. There we go. Okay, you guys should be hearing it quite good. I believe it's not too. I believe it is not that loud. And it's only us versus them, which is good. So the one thing I find with Sokoto in general is that you want to try to conquer Oyo, because then you get a port, a place where you can import and stuff, and then you want to try to get Benin, but usually Britain actually and goes against you in that if you directly after take out OU. But if you can actually manage to vassalize them and then you surrender to the Great Britain, you actually get open trade laws, which kind of pushes you a bit forward because then you can actually begin trading a little faster. And they did change the system a little bit here. It's now like it's still a slaughter fest, as you can see. We're losing a lot of people compared to them, and they have a much smaller army. But we're winning, which is good. And this guy is hopefully getting better. I mean, he's direct and he has a supply requisitionist. Yeah, I can't say it right now. Supply requisitions expert, which kind of helps the broken supply line chance be much smaller. But anyways, we're winning against him, which is the most important part. And we're building a couple of construction. There we go. And now we're gonna have to begin building a little bit of wood. I usually build it here. Let's build like 5 to begin with. And we need like 2 tool workshops. Because you do want to get some tools going so you can increase that wood output. When you kind of like, oh, how should I say it? When you begin to get your steel... Ooh. Ouch. Yeah, so that mod actually... This mod actually also added, like, you can see a technology research up here, but... it's a vanilla, it's vanilla. I gotta get used to it again. It's okay, I learn. The most important thing is we gotta get this wood down. The price is insane. I mean, just gather twigs. You know, it can't be that hard, right? A couple of twigs here and a couple of twigs there. Yeah, 18.3. It's gonna take a while. Most important thing is that we get started on, well, getting our country started on production. So once those are done, I'm gonna see how much money I have. If I got a bit, I can then start making some iron mines, which I can then upgrade my tool workbenches with to make more tools. Because you definitely need to have tools, otherwise you can't build anything. And as I said earlier, this is gonna be the first part, so I'm gonna play for like an hour. This is gonna be a 1 hour special start, I guess you can call it. And then the rest of them is gonna be 30 to 45 minutes long. I'm kind of opting for 30 minutes just to, yeah, try to see if I can get the good bit out of it. And as we know, the time is going fast now, but in like 1860, 1870, it's gonna be slow, much slower than it is now. But that's all okay. So let's see. We built 4. How's the... Yeah, they're making money. Which in turn is making me money. And we're going into minus for a bit. That's okay. I'm probably just gonna build 1 to begin with. Because I don't want to end up too much in debt. Because then you're just gonna begin paying much more taxes. Okay. Let's see, what is he? Charity, religious, monarchy, state religion. Still bad. He's a traditionalist. But hey, so far, I actually like the fact that they actually updated the game a bit. Added some new stuff. And made the game a bit more, I guess you can say... I feel like the FPS is much better now in the beginning. But they still have that problem of late game. It's kind of like in... It's not only in Victoria 3 that's the problem. They also have that problem in Hearts of Iron 4 and Europa Universalis. It's the same problem there. They kind of like lag late game. I imagine it's because there's so many background processes are going on. Let's see. You do got a lot of music in the background. Just to curb those expenses a bit, I'm just gonna put up the taxes for a bit. I know that's gonna decrease the standard of living, but I just gotta do it just to, well, obviously, yeah, wood. Just a curb it so you don't end up paying too much taxes. No, I mean, so you don't end up paying too much interest, because now, as you can see, it's just increasing. I'm paying almost 1,000 interest. Yeah, there you go. Kind of surprised it doesn't update the second this one pops. Oh, it does. So I'm just gonna wait for this. I'm gonna let it tick up a bit so I can get more money. And hopefully that technology is gonna be soon. Yes, 7 weeks. Nice. There we go. And I'm still going minus for some reason. Oh yeah, that's because I'm building a port for some reason. Yeah. There's nothing more after this, right? Apparently you guys want to build a banana republic. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we got steel working. That's good. I'm kind of thinking... I mean, I do definitely want to get this, because you want to try to get some democracy going so you can get the power away from the landlords. And, well, let's see. Okay. Nice. Boom. 8,000 plus. I mean, I know this is going to go in minus for a bit, but, you know, it's better than nothing. House are... Okay, so it's going down. Good. I could ask to become a protectorate of them. Does that mean I have to pay them money? And I definitely believe... Let's see. So they got a couple dominions. Nope. I don't have to, actually. So if I become a protectorate of them, that means they... Okay. Just in case. I just want to save just in case. Because if I do become a protectorate of them, a protectorate is an autonomous subject able to start their own diplomatic place. A country may ask or be asked to become a protectorate under a overlord without the risk of war if the offer is declined. But would that mean I have to pay them, or how would that be? But at the same time, I don't really want to do it because, yeah. So let's just try this. So I know Britain is probably gonna go against me now. Just give it a couple seconds. They always usually do, unfortunately. Yeah, like I said, they do. The problem is now that's not gonna happen. Let's do a little. I'm sorry, but I just want to think about this for once. It's like this is a little safe scumming. But if I do actually become a protectorate of them, okay, protectorate subjects relation. Let's just do this. So okay, sorry, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm not gonna be independent forever. I'm not gonna be a subject forever. I mean, but for now, I will be under them. There we go. Make a vassal. Do I pay them any money whatsoever? No, I don't. Okay, so I'm in the market, which is good. Because now, as you can see, the wood is just dropping like crazy. That means I can make money, and I can subject these dudes without Britain actually going in. So this is, I'm gonna say this straight out. This is gonna be a little bit of a scummy campaign, I guess you can call it. Because, you know, if I see something not going right, I do always want to try to see how long I can keep the campaign going, even without the scumming. And then there is this problem. Yeah. As you can see, for some reason it doesn't show up here. So if I just do this, yeah, not fixed, unfortunately. So they became my, yeah, they, no, 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 I actually thought they would surrender to me, but apparently they didn't. You're still winning. So once they become my puppet, that means I'm gonna get money from them, which is good. And then their army is always gonna help me when I fight others. Like if I want to fight Damagaram or Bonu, because I do want to actually capture a lot of these around me. So you actually are like a power in this area. Even though France, I know, will begin colonizing a lot of this area around here, and eventually you're gonna have to fight them off. But yeah, I'm gonna make it so that this is the only time I ever do save scum. Well, it wasn't technically save scumming. I just like, yeah, what happens if I do this and what happens if I do that. But that's the only time I'm ever gonna do that. Never again. But as you can see, we're winning. I mean, we got quantity over quality, obviously. And now they are my puppet, making me money. Let's just do this. Okay, so if I want independence, what do I have to do then? Okay. And we got democracy. You also want to get academia because you want to get some education into these people here. Because they're... Well, they probably don't know 2 plus 2 or something. But the most important thing is just to get stuff going. And because we are part of Britain, that means we also get a lot of their goodies. So as you can see, I just, well, popped up a lot of the things, and we are making money. Good bunch of money. Okay, so we want to get more wood, obviously. You're making money off this because we're in Britain's market, so they essentially are just like, hey, you know, yeah, just get us wood and we'll pay you, essentially. I could also... Okay, that's not worth it. So wood is one of the biggest resources at the beginning that you can actually build and actually make money off. So if I make all of this into wood, that would be good. But at the same time, you need iron, you need coal, you need lead, and all those other stuff. And if you want to see here, look into the market of Britain. So they have a lot of food, a lot. They have little wood. They actually pay a lot of wood, a lot of money for wood and tools, which is good. So, for example, if I were to make some food industries, I could make money off that because they have so much food. But the thing they don't have much of is groceries. And then I kind of export that into the market, which makes me have a lot of pretty dope income just coming from that. And look at this. Just look at all that money we're making just from the wood itself. So that's gonna be carrying that's gonna be carrying the economy for a good while, as long as we're under Britain, that is. Okay, so do we want to actually try to get you? How is your economy, by the way? 300k, 400k. These are pretty poor, actually. How about you? You're 700k. Okay. So I'm kind of glad we have this person under as a puppet. So we're kind of a puppet under Britain, but these people are also a puppet under us again. So it's like a hierarchy. Look at this. Ooh. Gotta love the money. But at the same time, I also do want to try to see if I can get a couple more of these. Gonna build these, and then I'm also building tobacco plants. They're doing that privately, so I don't use any money on that, which is kind of good. Sure. Too bad I didn't really. So I'm number 37. I'm limited. I'm limited to being at max 35. What? Oh my god, that's not good. Anyways, even though I can't get any higher than that, eventually I will. Because eventually I will actually try to get independence from Great Britain. And then they will have to trade me for good stuff. But until then, let's just build up our economy, shall we? So we're 20 minutes in, 4 years later. And our economy has, well, increased definitely. I believe this is the moment when I actually went under Britain. But we're number 21 when it comes to economy in the world. So already you can see that this is going much better than last time. Obviously, we're not going to be able to find France and Prussia and Russia anytime soon. But the time will come when we will be able to fight them. Let's see. Audio. There we go. I feel like you guys should be listening to music more than you hear the clicking and everything. So I decided, you know what, let's just do the clicking instead. No, music instead. It's much better. And they are wary of me. Okay, that's good. What's the thing we're researching right now? Yeah, that's Academia. 14 months. Once we get that, we definitely want to try to get some universities going. Oh yeah, which also reminds me. Let's get some of these going. Peasant levies. Maybe switch it up a bit. I know we're gonna get a bit of radicals from doing this. But I definitely want to try to get serfdom abolished so we can actually get our place going. And these guys are not growing that fast, unfortunately. But the industrialists are actually growing tenfold, so I'm gonna actually help them as well as these. You definitely want to try to get intelligentsia into power and industrialists early, and then you can actually go to trade unions. I feel like trade unions is kind of like late game, but they're always kind of the, you know. And hey, they're definitely making some progress here. I know we're under Britain and all that, but oh my god, look at this. If you wanted to go against Britain, like, holy god damn. You'll go against everybody else. And if you take a look at this, we're already making money from just having one of them. It's not that much, but it's a little bit, and for every one of these we're doing, we also get urbanization, which is good. Kind of increases the development of the area, I guess you can call it. So it's good. So this is all my stuff. I'm gonna make like 2 of them to begin with, like this. I just hope we can actually get serfdom abolished so that we can progress a little bit in that area. I was a little slow on this, but usually you don't really get... Yeah, I should probably have done it to begin with, but doesn't matter. Sure. The most important thing is that we get our industry a little bit popping. And as you can see, we have a steady increase. That's because of the food industries as well. You got 6 more slots. And apparently this place has a bad access for whatever reason. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So you need to actually... I think that's new as well, because if you have more infrastructure than you use... No, if you use less infrastructure than you have, you actually gain less access from that specific spot. But it's kind of odd that, you know... Yeah, as you can see, 93%. next we want to try to get is distillation, just to get the alcohol going. So I know from one thing that these people that live here, culture, for example, we got 67% Hausa. They don't like liquor and wine, but we can always sell it. Ah, sure. I just want to get this through, and then I will be happy for the rest of my life. It's always a pain trying to get serfdom abolished because, you know, people oppose it usually. But it's, you know, it's always like that in the beginning of the game. We are quite undeveloped compared to Britain, Russia, and those countries. They have like level 2 technologies pretty much right now, and we're still behind the level 1. But we're getting there. The most important thing is that we get our economy going. And the economy, well, I mean this, obviously. Okay, we finally got it. So we got serfdom abolished. Good. I never understood why people like that to begin with. We're not gonna do this because that's pretty bad. I mean, it would be good if you have a lot of stuff going out and in and you could tax it, but we don't have any much stuff, so wouldn't be worth it at all. Okay. They like us, which means they also give us extra infrastructure. I'm thinking maybe I should do like a gameplay of Prussia or France. No, not France. I don't like playing that big. Maybe France, who knows? But maybe play as Prussia or something and do a gameplay out of that. And then now it looks like Prussia is in the war against Austria. Why exactly? Let's see. So you want to conquer South Tyrol, Tyrol, and German leadership. You want to humiliate Prussia, open Prussia market, and German leadership. Huh. So essentially it's going to be quite big for the future. Because whoever wins this is actually going to be able to make Prussia. And look, we got industrialists. And they're going to also invest more money. Let me just get this, please. As we see, I already begin to pay 2,000, oh, almost 3,000 in interest just from building a little bit. I can't wait for the day that you actually have so much money that you actually can. That you don't have a problem doing it. Okay, let me check something out. Game. No, just in case I want to turn that off. I never seen any. I don't think it's really in that game yet, but still, I don't want to see it. I'm gonna turn this down up to like 140% just in case, because I feel like you guys can't see it that well. Oh my! Oh no! That's too much. That's too much. Turn it back down. Turn it back down. Turn it back down. Turn it back down. Maybe like 120. Yeah, that's better. Now you actually, because I see on my screen for recording that you guys don't see it that well. Well, this is kind of good, I believe. So, we're making wood, as you can see. 23.3 thousand. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're making bank. Let's just to get this up and going first a bit. I know I always should be building, but at the same time, it's like, you know, we can't really build if you don't have money to do it with. Maybe like a workshop could be good. I definitely think that building a couple of workshops is good, considering Britain has like always a shortage of wood. No, tools, I mean. It always seems like it, at least. Sure, why not? Oh, he got kidney stones. That's kind of bad, considering, well, he's, yeah. I think it's time that you retire, man. I'm sorry, but you gotta retire. It's like, oh, it seems like the military leaders you always appoint always get like kidney stones, cancer, alcoholic, or something like that. It's like, what are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? You got no discipline. And it's like, bruh, why you gotta do this? So I'm gonna conquer this area as well, and then after that, I think I'm gonna conquer Bonu entirely. Then I'm gonna probably, because I know this area is like a part of Bonu. Yeah, Bonu. Yeah. Oh no, it's a part of Adai actually. So I could probably now conquer this. Then I'm probably gonna conquer this and vassalize them. Because over here, if you see, you got very little stuff to work with. Oh, that's Tripolitania. But here you got like sulfur mines, which is good because you always need sulfur. But if I conquer Vadai, that means I will be able to trade with Tripolitania and Darfur. Maybe even conquer Darfur. And then I can meet Egypt. I'm just like, hey, Egypt, how you doing? But I definitely need to change something with this because I have a much more massive army than they have. And it's like, yeah, no, we're not gonna surrender. You know, we can take you on totally. And it's kind of like stupid. Yeah, we won that one. Nice. So we're definitely getting somewhere. 5 more weeks and then that's done. And how is the market still looking? Yeah, it's still quite big on wood, so we can always actually make bank on that. Yeah. And it looks like there's a shortage of sulfur as well, which is kind of good for us if we can get colonization before. Well, obviously before France just decides to, yeah, let's just conquer all of it. But if France decides to actually try to conquer me, I definitely at least have Britain on my side, I believe. So we at least are a little bit steady in that place because they, well, they got the biggest army and I believe the biggest fleet still. Yeah, as you can see, they're number 3, and our Lord and Savior is number 1. Oh, distillation. Let's go for international and then colonization. And boom, we also have this. And we probably should build like maybe 1 or 2 government administrations. I know that I should probably go for this centralization. I need to do actually that. Because as you obviously could see, well, we have a big problem with that. Sure. Sure. Make more money, please. Make me more money. I need more money. It's not that bad, actually. It's making quite a big bunch of money. And the fact that I produce sugar and stuff like that also helps me quite a bit as well. Okay, how is, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. It's quite early. Okay, so let's see. It's 1845, which is good. We still got a long time to go. And our economy is up by 1 million. Yeah, look at that spike. That's because I did the food industries part. Nice. As you can see, East House Land, which is here, essentially need maybe like 2 at most, because they have a lot of bad taxation. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's like 61.3% less taxation. So you're always going to be missing money. And at least build 1 or 2 in each, and then when you get higher research, ooh, I don't mind. That's gonna be a bit expensive, but it's also gonna be good because that means we're gonna make more research. It's gonna help a little bit with research. Yeah. And it's also dragging my economy down a little bit, unfortunately. But it's also gonna increase my qualifications, innovation, and urbanization, which is good because that means we get a little bit higher tiered workers. They're gonna be able to move into new workplaces faster. And as you can see, just that one alone actually helps my economy a lot. Yeah, as you can see. I think they definitely buffed them a little bit because now you actually can get money back and not only lose money just because of it. But I think it's not because of that alone. I think it's also because, well, we are also minus in bureaucracy, which also in general decreases my tax everywhere, which is kind of sad. Yeah, I'm gonna conquer you, man. Give me your stuff. Ah, look at that juicy army we have. And now we're actually making money from building as well. Yeah, we're still making money. That's good. And we got like 10,000 unrealized taxes, which is crazy. So essentially, right now it's making me money, and I'm getting more money because now the interest is getting paid off as well. So it's like, it's a win-win situation. 14,000. 15. Oof. Yeah, this is gonna be a painful one. I can only build 1 so far. The thing here is, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to actually, it's gonna be hard for me to actually build much because we don't have railroads, and there's no way we can increase infrastructure here without the edicts. So it's gonna be a pain, but oh well. South Iceland, what? No, I thought for a second that Britain suddenly had an island where there was gold, and I was just like, what? How the heck do you have an island with a gold? But yeah, now we're making money and building at the same time, which is good because, well, now maybe I can decrease this. Boom. I cannot take off the service yet, but the most important thing is we're making money and it's normal taxes, and my people are getting better. Is that standards of living, which increases our loyalists. And there we go, conquer that. I'm getting there. And how is our Iron Mines doing? They're doing quite well, actually. Making money. Yeah, making money, making bank. So now we're definitely gonna continue. We're getting colonization going, and after that, I believe I'm gonna try to. Oh wait, can I do that now? The only people who like this industrialists, intelligentsia, and trade unions. So if I can by any chance maybe sneak those in, maybe. I don't care if it's unacceptable. If I can just get this going, I will be happy. Yeah, nobody minds. They're just like, ah, just do it. I don't care. And as you can see, our tooling workshops are doing amazingly well. 13,000. Only problem is the iron, but I think that's okay for now. Yeah. Okay. What can I do to increase stuff here? What happens here is... Yeah, you're using a bit too much. I'm just gonna do that. So I can get these people incorporated and make them begin paying taxes to me. So our place is definitely beginning to get better. We're increasing a lot. Let's just increase that to top. I don't see any point in trying to keep them underdeveloped or something. And we're getting some lead mines going, which is going to help our, well, profits, because Britain has a deficit of lead, it seems. Which is going to be made for bullets and stuff like that. And if I can get up here soon, with... Oh, gold mines. Well, I don't have any gold, so that's nice. I don't care. Do it. Freaking do it. Boom. And look at these make profit. It's not that much, but it's a little bit, and, well, they don't use that many tools. And for a market that, well, has a 7.4% extra increase to price, base price, it's pretty darn good. Oh yeah. Making more wood. Considering they still have a shortage. And for some reason... Hey, we got colonization. Hallelujah. So I think my next is going to be urban planning. That actually gives me a little bit of infrastructure I can use. So it's not all bad. Butchering tools, thank you. Let's get more sawmills on the way, yes. And maybe I want to do this. Yeah, sure, because if it increases the price of stuff, I'm actually kind of glad because, well, the British are just like, we pay more, but we're still good. We make all the money in the world. We don't care. 1844? No, 1848, I mean, not 44. And we're actually making progress. We're getting landed voting, hopefully soon. It's a little bit behind what I wanted to be, but at the same time, we kind of conquered a bit more than we did last time. And how much? Yeah, 19.1. It's gonna be a while because he's a bandit. Aw, god dang it! Can't you just be accepted? You know, make it possible, please. But for some reason, it doesn't show up here. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, it's a little buggy, I think. We'll try to get these up and going. It's gonna be a while, unfortunately. But the most important thing is our industry is booming. We are making money off the British. They buy all our wood and all our hardwood. We're just like, yeah, buy all our wood, all our good stuff, man. Apparently, we want to build steel mills. I don't exactly get that, but we might as well just build some coal mines after we've done this wood. Because if we do that, then that means we're also going to be able to... Let's build a couple of those shipyards. How are you doing, Benin? Are you... Oh, they actually have coal and iron themselves. Oh, man. You guys should definitely build up that, man. You would make bank. And you can give me some of that bank. Which would help me make more bank. Okay, we got the land voting. Good. That means our our place is definitely increasing a little bit in terms of that. I should probably not do that just yet. The landlords do not like that at all. Okay. I can either go to interventionism. I know that there's a lot of people who don't like it. Landowners. Why don't you guys like this? The only people who like this is armed forces. Okay, armed forces, you go for this. Thank you. We want to get this because that means we are gonna get our people, a lot of people, to actually emigrate to those areas that we settle down. And it looks like France is actually a little bit behind in actually settling down in areas. Kind of good, because I don't mind. They can take all the time in the world if they ask me. And if I can just get this through, I will be really happy. I'm just gonna check something. So in order to get this, I need centralization. What am I researching? Urban planning. So in order to get that, I need this. Yeah. That's gonna be a while, but I definitely want to get the other one first. Patriotic Party. I would prefer to get colonization, thank you very much. I want to get started on this pretty soon. So both these places actually have sulfur, which is good. Look. Yeah, we're just booming up in the percentages. The funny thing is, in one of my own campaigns, actually, there was actually one time when I got up to like 99%, and still it failed. It's like, yeah, you know, you have to go down 10%, and then it went up to 99 again. And then I actually got to 100 before it actually came through, which is kind of like, what the heck are you doing? And it is so stupid sometimes. Apparently coal is not that sought after. I mean, it should be. That sucks. Okay, maybe just that one to begin with. Okay, let's begin colonization here. And we're actually doing it quite fast. I don't know why. Even though they got malaria and everything. Yeah, they got malaria, but still I'm actually colonization... Ugh. Yeah, whatever I was gonna say. But I do believe one part of it is because it's part of Niger. Which means, well, it's a part of area that I own already. So it's probably like, yeah. So the fact that we're actually getting a little bit of sulfur mines is amazing. Because that means we got everything we need to actually start making our own fertilizer, explosives, ammunition, and everything like that, and dynamite. And the dynamite, you can increase the efficiency of your iron mines with this. This one is kind of bad because you get a lot of mortality because they're using nitroglycerin, which is essentially just a liquid form of explosive. And they're really, even to this day, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about it while we're playing. So nitroglycerin is essentially something that's used in dynamite. It's in dynamite, I believe you have a gunpowder, a lot of it, but you also have glycerin, which is a really highly explosive, easily exploding liquid. I'm not 100% sure what it's made of. I believe it's sulfur, maybe some charcoal, I believe. Stuff like that. And it's highly dangerous if you see nitroglycerin on a dynamite. Because if you drop it or do any big moves that makes it move around, it can easily explode and, well, you're gonna blow up. So if you see any nitroglycerin on dynamite that's old, do not touch it. Not at all. That is highly dangerous. But that's what I was gonna tell you guys. Oh, you guys are not making money. That's kind of sad. And we finally got urban planning. I'm gonna get this because I need a taxation. Big time. But the urban planning is gonna help me because now we actually have a little bit more infrastructure to work with. Which is amazing for me because, well, I'm kind of tired of. Oh yeah, let me get rid of one of those. Otherwise, we're gonna build more than we can. Huh. Total potential, and still, for some reason, it shows me more. But yeah, the most important thing to do is build up your industry. So I'm gonna build 5 logging camps there as well. Isn't it also kind of nice just to see the small cities just slowly and surely growing as you build them? I mean, it looks impoverished as heck, yes, but isn't it just nice to look at those small little buildings? I like it. I actually enjoy it because that's one of my favorite parts of the game. That you can actually see those tiny cities. You can't really see much people walking around, which is kind of sad. I would love that. Just to see a mass amount of people in here. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's nice. Just see. Poof, poof, poof. And there you see a little horse carriage carrying goods. And for some reason, Niger Delta. So, hey Britain, how you doing? Don't mind me, man. I'm just chilling. I kind of want to see if I can actually colonize a bit here. That might stop him from colonizing. Wait, Spain? Oh lord, what are you doing here? Congo, nice. You gotta say though, you do love the music. And little small things that pops up. So, what about you, huh? I want to try to get you as well. Thank you very much. Isn't it just kind of nice? They're actually kind of... I'm kind of scared because they're colonizing incredibly fast. It's kind of scary. But at the same time, it's Britain. They're my overlord. Yeah, they're protective of me. So they're gonna protect me. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. And they're not gonna colonize here for a good while because they gotta go through this. And this area has iron mines, but yeah, they begin to get sulfur over there. But yeah, other than that, they don't really have much. And now we're gonna begin our overtake of this. So I'm gonna take over Burgurmi, as I said. I'm gonna take over this part because that's Vadai, these two pieces, and then I'm gonna vassalize this part. That means I have a little bit of a front line against Tripolitania, etc. Nice. Wait, I'm just curious about one thing. Ah, never mind. They didn't even try. They're just like, yeah, let's just wait for a bit and then try to attack. But it's kind of incredible that like 100 of these can take like over 1,000 of them, man. It's like, what? Is the quality really that bad? But nah, it's just how it works. I'm gonna get professional army because I like that best, and well, I don't like conscripts that much, honestly. But yeah, it's so far so good. Our economy is definitely doing good. Number 16 in worlds. And there we go. How is our infamy doing? 20. Oh, dang it. And now that bomb popped up for once. Thank you. And as you can see, we're making a lot of bank just from the wood alone. Yeah. It's kind of incredible. Oh, nice. Not bad. And now the next one is centralization. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. I kind of want to build a couple more because I feel like the tools is going to be the biggest problem in the British market. And if I'm not mistaken, how is the iron and stuff doing? Yeah, it's minus. So I believe me just making steel is not going to help that much. Oof. I want to do this. Can I could change... Oh! Seriously? Oh yeah, they would not like that at all. I kind of want to go for these. Because that would definitely reduce the landowner's power again. Good stuff. And they don't hate it, so I can let it stay. Which is good for me because as everybody, I know that I've seen a couple of gameplays of Victoria 3. And the main thing about the beginning of the game I know it's for Sokoto. I know it's with Sweden. I believe, partially, and Japan. I might actually do a gameplay with Japan later, maybe, or Joseon. I actually like those places. Maybe Thailand. But I know a lot of these areas down here, they have like a problem with the landowners because they have too much power, and they're just like, we don't want to do that. We're gonna do a revolution if you do that against us, which is kind of sad. But at the same time, it can't really do much. But yeah, as we can see, our economy is definitely booming. Number 15 in the world. Yeah, let's do this. I don't care about the bureaucracy at this point. I just want to get this done. And it's 1853. Unbelievable that time goes so fast. I kind of wish, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of wish that would begin in like 1800, 1800. That would give you a bit longer time. Because I feel like you don't really get to do too much with just the little amount of time that you currently have. I guess. I don't really like this because now the bureaucracy is 100% tax waste. Yeah. Rip. Our economy is just going down because of that. It's going down into the ground. After this, I actually might suspend it until that. Come on, get it going, please. Just get it. Just finish it. Come on, finish. Don't make me have to do this for longer, because now I'm just losing a crap ton of money because of you guys. And why are they building? Yeah, sometimes I don't understand a game because they're building a freaking food industries down here, and the industry is absolutely crazy. Thank you. Okay, but yeah, some of the food industries is absolutely no. In the building is kind of crazy because you know essentially. Let's see. I should do this, and then I'm gonna pop this, and I'm gonna do this and this. Yeah, sure. Everything that actually increases the profit is just good stuff for me. Because, I mean, I don't care about Britain. They can just do whatever they want, but yeah. As you can see, we're making good progress, in my own opinion. Definitely want to try to get interventionism. I like that bit better than traditionalism, obviously. And they don't like me. That's okay. I think before I do all of these, I'm actually going to do government administrations. So I can get some of that freaking bureaucracy back, because apparently now it's not doing too well. I believe that as long as I can get this going, I definitely can make money. And apparently they want... Yeah, as you can see, they're... I don't understand why they're building random stuff in places like these. It doesn't really help me much either. Okay, let's... I know this is probably gonna get hated by a lot of people here. Let's see, I'm gonna make these go in a cordial. Then I'm gonna take over this part and pop at that part. They're gonna be quite poor, I believe. Yeah. A couple of livestock ranches, but that's pretty much it. Conquer. Thank you. And with you, I also want to make a vassal out of a die. Thank you. This is much better than I actually have done last time. But I kind of wish my people would actually try to colonize here, because that would kind of stop them from, well, colonizing so much. which is kind of annoying for me. So, are you gonna give up? Or are you just still gonna do everything, huh? Ah, that's not good. And while these are building, I'm just gonna... Before we end this episode, I'm gonna do this last war. Hey, would you look at that? And apparently they did not want to... God dang it. Oh well, I got this part of Sokoto as well, so that's good. Yeah, we got 10 million people living in us right now, in our area right now. The food situation is not that good still. But now we're beginning to make money again. We just had to get some of the bureaucracy back. As you can see. And we're definitely beginning to colonize the air. So I want to thank everybody for watching again. I hope this is a bit more interesting than it was last time. And if there's any improvements or anything I can definitely do to maybe get more you to watch or enjoy my my episodes more, you know, feel free to tell me. I'm all up for it, and I really appreciate you watching. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you will pop in next time I do this.